Mark Andrews was helping to stay in at times and chip because of the issues that they were having on the offensive line. And I already know that who your number one priority for the Ravens, who they got to watch here, and I'll let you explain.
Their package with both tight ends in a game gives them flexibility to run to either one and or overload to one side or the other. We're forgetting about number 88 in Charlie Kolar, because in the game where early on Derrick Henry was running well, you had Charlie Kolar in the game, and there were some instances where, yeah, he was absolutely effective at the point of attack. Got Pat Ricard as well. So it's not that Mark Andrews is going to be a blocking tight end. Just not going to happen. There will be times where he will be called upon. There's difference between I'm a blocking tight end and I'm Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is going to be out that passing route and making some plays there. I think what we also saw, Kevin Ryan, is the fact that when you got Lamar Jackson, you got a guy that can extend plays. Max Crosby for the Raiders is the guy that we're all kind of like, he's priority number one. If Chris Jones was priority number one for the Kansas City Chiefs, Max Crosby is priority number one when it comes to making sure we got to identify where he's at. Now, he had some struggles, the tackles, whether it be Roger Rosengarten or heck, even Pat McCarry, for that matter, had some struggles, and the tape shows it. It's not us just trying to make it up as we go, but they had their struggles. And I think if it is a scenario where you're going to run it effectively, run it at Crosby. Go ahead and force him to make a decision. And that's where the running game gets into your favor, when you're able to wear down your opponent. Okay, put in 88, put in Pancake Pat, and let both Kolar and Pancake go ahead and double team them up, and then allow Derrick Henry to get off to the outside, or for that matter, Lamar Jackson being able to have that counter action where you have flow one direction and then Lamar going the opposite direction. We've seen it. It's in the offense. Let it be as far as with the Raiders, because you want to, as I say, keep them off balance. Don't let them get into the rhythm. But no matter what, know where number 98 is on the field. And if you can nullify just the high motor and just badassness when you look at the bigger picture of play with Max Crosby, you're winning. The reason why 135 yards of rushing was had by J.K. Dobbins. It was the commitment to run, but it was the runs that they had that made the difference.
I'm glad you mentioned who priority one wants to be again for Baltimore. You're right on with Chris Jones. And everyone, if you watch that game, Chris Jones was a game wrecker. Max Crosby is a game wrecker for the Las Vegas Raiders. Honestly, he's probably their most valuable piece on that defensive side. He doesn't give up. He's a dog. He loves the physicality. And that is something that is going to be a challenge. But you just gave some reasons. Hey, run at him. Double team him. Make him work a little extra harder to try to get a play or to wreak havoc on Baltimore here. We will see how it all unfolds. But now for all Ravens fans, if you didn't know the name Max Crosby, I'm going to say it one more time. Max Crosby. If you don't believe us, go look up his highlight tape.